Hello everybody, my name is James and welcome back to Formula 1 2016 Career Special Race number 4. Again, as usual, it's always 100% and whatnot. So what happened last time? If you haven't seen it, go see the previous race, Race 3, in China. Thanks, Jeff. So yeah, what happened in China? Well, I was doing very well actually. I was leading in the race for the most part, and then the safety car came out twice, and then Rosberg was very close to me. He was trying to make a few overtakes, and then he spun me round, and that made me lose a lot of places. So I tried to be as quick as I could, and managed to salvage 5th place. But my teammate has taken me out twice in 3 races, which is really irritating, and he didn't even get punished for it. So it's not fair at the moment, but yeah, you just got to deal with it. So you know, been having a bit of bad luck, I think, at the moment. But Sochi is a good track. I really do enjoy driving around here, so I'm hoping for a good result here. So let's have a look. So it's going to be a wet qualifying, but it's going to be a dry race. Okay. Well, I'm going to use a dry setup then. So I might not do so well in qualifying, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. It's a risk worth taking. Alright, Sochi. That one, thank you. Alright. So, without further ado, let's advance to qualifying. Okay.
Quick look at the classification at the end of the session then. Here are your top 3.
Wow, that's
Massa,
interesting.
Perez,
Fastest lap for Felipe
Nico
Massa in the
Hulkenberg.
Williams.
Thank you for joining us for free practice
Interesting.
today. We'll be back with more Formula 1 action very shortly.
Okay. Good lap from Felipe. Felipe, baby. Okay. Just need to... Where's my earphones? There they are. Okay.
Welcome back to Sochi. We're
Just put
about
those
to
in my
be
laptop.
joining the action
There we
down
go.
in the pit lane as the cars get ready to embark on their qualifying runs.
Oh yes, it's certainly
It always
raining.
looks like the kind of track that asks an awful lot of the rear tyres, such as the frequency of low-speed exits.
No matter how good a driver is at managing their throttle application to limit rear slip, they can't always overcome a car that's inherently bad at looking after its rear tyres. Here we have a lot of low-speed corner exits, which means a whole load of energy, heat and tyre wear.
We don't think you'll have any trouble getting into the next session, so don't push too hard.
Okie dokie. Well, the good thing about the weather being like this is simply I won't have too many problems getting through to the next session, I don't think. So not only that, the main reason is my tyre wear, where, you know, the qualifying won't be too much of an issue. Yes, okay, Jeff.
We're ready.
So, yeah. At least I don't have to worry about qualifying on a certain set of tyres for the race. I can pick whatever tyres to start on, really, same as anyone else. So that's good. Don't have to worry about the tyres. I could go flat out on these if I want. Okay. Yeah, I'm leading for now. And yeah, the track's a bit slippery. Slippery. Oh look at those people who are just standing still. The crowd are ecstatic. Okay. So yeah, I do love driving around this track more than I do watching it IRL. I think the past couple of years around the Sochi circuit to watch is a bit boring, but driving around it is a lot of fun. So I think it's worth having on the calendar. Okay. So, oh, missed my braking spot. That's not good. I haven't even done a lap yet. Up onto Rich. Do a couple of flying laps. Okay. Here goes. See what we can do. There. Still, I won't have lost too much time. Not bad. Okay, nice and smooth through there. Nice through there too. Not too bad. Quite a tidy lap so far. Just need to keep it smooth. Make sure I don't go off the track. Okay, not too bad. So Grosjean goes quickest with a 156.1. Okay, let's see what we can do. As we approach the final corners. .154.4 from Ricardo. 152.5. Beat that. Go again. See if we can improve on that. Yeah, took that corner a lot better and therefore got a better exit. Oh, fuck. Alright, missed up there. Let's just go back to the garage. Abandon this lap. I could do a bit of practice on the way. Oh, God. Struggling for grip. Tyres, like, not too bad. Pretty good, actually. Alright. Heading... Oh yeah, the P0 sign. I still haven't checked what that actually is. I'm assuming it's a brand of some sort. Need to check that. Anyway, entering the pits. Oh, glad I entered the pits because I got an itchy ear. That was irritating. Anyway, so good opening lap. We'll see if anyone can try and beat it. I don't think the AI will be able to, which is a good sign. The only problem is I have no idea how quick the AI will be in the dry conditions. There's only one way to find out. Right. 10 minutes left of the session. Kimi Raikkonen's the closest, and even then he's more than a second off my pace. Even then I had quite a bit of fuel on board too. So I'm dominating. No sign of Nico Rosberg. Where's he? Oh, he's just on the lap. Okay. 153.7. So he's only... So he's a second off my pace in the wet conditions. Alright. Okay. Verstappen goes third. Okay. So nailed qualifying 1. Any surprises? Not really. Quite predictable. Both Force India's just managed to make it through to Q2. Alright, so Q2 it is. Okay. Alright, so no messing about. Let's go straight back onto track. Yeah, if we can enter the 152 mark again, it will look pretty good. Yeah, Nico Rosberg's just gone straight out. Interesting to see. So both Mercedes are out already. I wonder what tyres they've given me actually. They're giving me fresh ones or the same ones? I imagine they've given me fresh ones. Yeah, they have. Okay. So I won't be far behind Nico Rosberg, so we'll just get an indication of what lap time he does as soon as I've done mine. Just before I've done mine. Okay. Let's go into Rich. We'll start our flying lap once again. Alright. Let's nail it again. Hopefully first time. That would be sweet. Okay. Break into the first corner. Very good. Nailed that. can't go full throttle through there if you want to, because, well, you lose a lot of grip with your car. So it's very dangerous. You can easily go off the track and crash, even with the assist that I've got on. The full traction control helps as well, so I definitely don't end up spinning around. God, it must be hard doing that and having no traction control in these conditions and not having anti-lock brakes. Okay, no, it's not bad through there. Okay, I'm happy with this lap. Happy I could improve this time. Let's see. Rosberg does a 154. I do a 152.9. That's good.
That's the fastest lap so far. Well done.
I'm in the 152 mark. Very good through there. I'm going quicker. Three tenths quicker at the moment. Oh man, more than 3 tenths quicker now. Into 6 tenths quicker. Seven tenths.
Is in P3.
P3, that'll a quicker lap time than Rosberg did. Good job, Sebastian. Yeah, this feels a lot smoother this lap. Almost a second quicker. Oh, 151.8. Get in. Nice lap. Right, let's do it the quick way. And, return to garage. I'd be fine driving back to the garage anyway. Wouldn't be a problem. Right. Okay. So, I don't think anyone's going to get close to my time again, so that's fantastic news. Verstappen 153. Ricciardo 152.9. Okay, Ricciardo did a good time. But safely through to Q3, which is exactly what we want. Nico Rosberg only 6th, noticed. Interesting. All right. And again, let's get on track, and why not? Let's do it flying lap. Got a long race ahead of us, so let's just skip the out lap, some middle laps for now. It's not like it's going to make any difference. Not for me, anyway. Okay. I've got a car in front of me. Try and slow down a bit. Let's go. Let's do this. Nice. Gotta be careful around here, because you can easily lose the grip of your car and just go off track. It's a dangerous corner. In the wet. And a bit wide there. Okay. For some reason I feel like this lap wasn't very tire, what am I about? Very smooth as the others. It doesn't feel as quick, because I did make a couple of mistakes, I feel. Lined some corners and I feel like lap time will be a bit slower, but let's see. A 152.1, that's good.
Fantastic. That was the fastest lap.
That's good, it's good to see. I know I can improve, so let's try and do that. Nice one.
This light wheel is going to be with us for a while now.
Trying to improve. Already a tenth down. And then the green, that's all I know. Good stuff. Delta's looking good. 10th quicker, okay. Well, every little helps. I know I don't work for Tesco's. Okay. Let's go left, right.
Nico's currently in P6, 6th place.
I've been much better through Sector 3. This looks good. Oh yes, 151.5. Come on. How much fuel have I got left? Well, enough to do another lap. I've already lost a 10th there. Alright, let's return to garage. I don't think I can go too much better than that, so we'll see. I don't think the AI will get close to that time, to be honest, because they haven't been anywhere near close to my times. So, yeah, Nico Rosberg, only 6th. I'm happy to see that. Alright.
So
And that's
qualifying is
time.
complete and we're all
Boom! Yes!
exciting
Pole
race tomorrow.
position.
Your top 3
Get in.
are Hamilton,
Needed that.
Vettel, and
Nico
Daniel
Rosberg
Ricciardo.
only
The
7th.
grid is
That
set
is
then, so that just leaves the race
very,
itself.
very good. I am
Join us
happy to
tomorrow,
see
where
that.
we'll be live with all the
That's
action.
very good.
And until then,
He's also a
it's
teammate
goodbye.
and a championship rival in my book. So that's good to see. Well done to Fernando Alonso with the McLaren Honda. Good stuff. Alright. So, I've got the Ferraris and the Red Bulls behind me for the start of the race. Okay. So, it's race day! And here's your commentator for 10 seconds, David Croft.
Welcome one and all to the Russian Grand Prix. We're just a stone's throw from the Georgian border here at Sochi as we get ready to begin the race that served up an absolute cracker back in 2015. A last lap collision between Kimi Raikkonen and Valtteri Bottas sparked controversy in that race, so let's hope the racing is just as tight today. Built on the shores of the Black Sea, the Sochi Autodrome is a 3.6-mile tour around some of the venues built for the 2014 Winter Olympic Games. Close barriers may make overtakes more challenging, but with 56% of the lap taken absolutely flat out, we certainly won't be wanting for pure speed. A fitting arena then to do battle at the pinnacle of motorsport. And alongside me to take you through it all is none other than Anthony Davidson. This was a circuit that I think in its inaugural race got off to a bit of a shaky start, but since then it's really drawn the fans in and become a very popular event. What do you think changed?
Well, this just goes to show the importance of fixing problems as and when you discover them. As a complete unknown quantity in 2014, the tyre choice was quite conservative, which didn't really allow much in terms of different strategy options. So it was pretty much as you were from lights to flag. But that was a great learning experience, and we came back the next year and had a really exciting Grand Prix, with battles for the podium going on all the way to the final lap. So hopefully we'll be treated to more of the same this year.
Okay, remember to protect the inside on the run down to turn 1. Make yourself as wide as possible, robust but fair.
So before the off,
Okay.
let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him
Thank
on
you.
pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Verstappen, Kimi Raikkonen and Alonso, Rosberg, Massa, Kvyat and Carlos Sainz, Button, Bottas, Nico Hülkenberg and Grosjean, Gutierrez, Perez, Pascal Wehrlein and Jolyon Palmer, Nasser and Magnussen, Marcus Ericsson and Rio Haryanto completes the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Alright then. Thank you, David. Right. Oh, wow. That's an interesting... Right. First of all, I don't want to start on the softs if there's cars behind me on the super softs. So I'd rather pull away and start on the super softs. So that's one thing I'm doing first. Tyre wear is usually good round here, so I'm surprised we even have medium tyres here. I mean, I think it would have been better off if we had ultra soft, super softs and softs. That might have been a bit better, but yeah, let's swap to Tyre 1, super softs and then softs. So that'd be better. For me, that is, anyway. I think that's better. So they expect me to do 16 laps on the super softs and then a whopping 37 laps. Is that right? Yep, 37 laps on the soft tyres. Okay, so it's just the one stop. Alright. I think we can do that. If not, then, well, we'll just have to pit again, don't we? Or maybe go on the mediums. So, okay. So that's, without further ado, let's start the race. Here it goes. Yeah, Ricciardo's on the super softs, I've noticed. Vettel didn't get a good start. In fact, Ricciardo's jumped him. Alright. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Why did they get so much speed? Oh, Ricciardo's gone round. I think he hit the back of my car. That's not good. I had the inside line, though. That was my corner. Okay. Ricciardo is still racing, though. Just behind Sebastian Vettel. Hopefully Vettel can hold the cars up behind me. Okay. What's fuel like? Fuel is perfect. Tyre wear, obviously. Let's have a look what the tyres will be like after one lap. Wow, because I did so well yesterday, they're expecting me to finish in the top 2. They're not even predicting me to finish 3rd this time. Or they want me to finish 3rd or better. They want me to finish 2nd this time round. Okay. But I'm looking for the win here. And I feel like I can do that because I'm really good around this track. Just need to keep focused. Make sure I don't get into any collisions with any other drivers. Hopefully that won't be the case, which is exactly why I've started on the Super Softs, so I can pull away from the AI. So 1:43.4 for the opening lap, and tyre wear 2%. There. That looks very good. I don't have to pit until lap 16 apparently, so 15 laps on these tyres. If they go 2%, then that should be easy as peas. It's as simple as peas. Okay. Ooh, went a bit wide there. Already 4 seconds ahead of Sebastian. That's what I like to see. So yeah, I'm enjoying this massive difficulty right now. It's like some tracks the AI are very quick and you tend to struggle, and then there's some tracks where you're just ahead of them, and then you try your best to make sure you stay ahead of the pack and make sure you don't make any mistakes. It could be the difference between, well, for example, the last race, 1st and 5th, you know, from 1st to 5th, just simply because a certain driver took me out. But you know, it happens. It's F1. 1:42.7. That's a great lap. Vettel's holding up Verstappen. That's brilliant. Vettel stays ahead of the cars behind him. That only helps me create a gap. So I've got the advantage right now, it must be said. But you never know, a safety car might come out, and we've had a lot of safety cars so far, so it wouldn't surprise me. We did get a safety car. 5 seconds. In fact, Vettel is not really in trouble. His car's behind him, but Vettel's doing pretty well on the soft tyre run so far. He's doing a good job. Alright. Glad to see there's no sign of Nico Rosberg. In fact, teammate status.
Nico's in P7 at the moment, so
wow.
the gap to our teammate is 11.6 seconds. They're on fresh softs. The time last lap was a 1:43.5.
1:43.5. Right. So if I can stay in the 142s, that'd be good. Yeah, 142.2, that's good. So yeah, Nico lost a place, so he's now in P7. That's brilliant. It's brilliant news. Verstappen has jumped Sebastian Vettel. Wow. Okay. And of course, when I do go on the softs, it does mean that some drivers will end up on the super softs, like Sebastian Vettel, for example, so he might be very quick towards the end. But hopefully he'll be too far behind by then and be able to hold him back. You know, won't be able to get past us. And that's what I'm hoping for. Oh, great lap this one, I must admit. Let's do a bit better. Okay. So was that 142.8? Okay, that wasn't too bad. It was an okay lap. Let's see, tyre wear 11%. Okay, that's pretty good. Fuel is fine. So, pretty good start. I mean, I'm very happy where I am right now. I seem to be pulling away from the cars behind me. Verstappen, 7 seconds. Driver behind.
Verstappen is behind you. The gap behind us is 7.2 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 42.3.
Oh shit. He is slightly catching me up then. I need to be a bit quicker. At this rate, he will catch me. Alright. .424, that's better. Hope I can try and improve better than that. Because if Verstappen did a 142.3, he is catching me.
Okay, distance to teammate 13.6 seconds.
It's nice to know that I'm pulling away from Nico. Oh, this Vettel has dropped, so it's Red Bull 2-3 at the moment. Okay. Teammate status.
Understood, copy that.
What? No. More updates.
Okay, copy that.
I didn't want Jeff to shut up. Teammate status.
Nico's in P7 at the moment. Our gap to our teammate is 13.5 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their time last lap was a 1:43.4.
Interesting, so Nico is on fresh softs also. Okay. So we'll be on super softs towards the end. That could help him. Although by the sounds of it, it sounds like he's being held up. I could be wrong there, so we'll see what happens. lap, 7 seconds exactly. That was a very poor lap for 1:43. Damn it. Let's do better. Just try and concentrate as much as I can. Keep focused. Nail every corner. That's better. Better. Come on. Struggling to beat my fastest lap. Maybe the tyre life has gone a little bit, so it's hard to go slightly faster. It's quite a train, what I can see on the map also. So it looks like they're holding each other up, which helps. Oh, that was a better lap. That was much better. Nailed it. Okay. So a very long way to go yet. So it's basically an endurance race. Like, you just have to stay focused, keep doing what you're doing. Make sure you don't slouch and slow down. Otherwise, the gap might suddenly decrease and you'll end up getting past you. So, I've almost done 8 laps. Tyre wear, 21%. That's pretty good. We'll have just done over 20. It will just be over 20%. And we've done 8 laps, so it looked very good to do 16 laps. Say that and I go wide. That was a very good. Alright. And if I were to pit now, I'd rejoin in 8th, so that's not too bad. Of course, all the cars behind me will have to pit also.
We think there's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one?
No, that's poor. Keep current. Jeff, I wish you wouldn't keep giving me new strategies for every race. Sometimes it's just great to stick with the one strategy and then not talk about any other strategies. It's not like I'm not performing well under these tyres. I think I'm doing a good job. Oh yeah, I had a right go at Jeff in the last race. Like, because I was spun round in the last race and I managed to get 5th overall. Jeff was like, oh, that was a very poor race from you, you need to do better than that. I was like, Jeff, I was leading the whole race, and the only reason why I dropped down to 5th is because a certain teammate spun me round. And it's like, what the fuck? Jeff, whose side are you on? Ridiculous. Okay. Gap is 8 seconds. Just try and increase that further as best we can. Okay. tyre wear is looking very good. So, like, this is the case of when you want to pit, really. And when you think the tyre life out of these super softs are gone. So I imagine the softs can go a very long time.
Okay, at this rate we'll finish with a little extra fuel, so you have some in hand to run a faster engine mode for a bit.
Let's do it. Let's go into rich mix then. Burn off a bit of fuel. I'll be rejoining in 7th now with the current pace I'm going, so that's good. I might be ahead of my teammate actually, so that's good. If that's the case. Teammate status.
Because in P7 at the moment, the gap to teammate is 19.3 seconds. They're on fresh softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 44.4.
On 44.4. Okay. As long as I keep pushing. My main objective today is to finish ahead of Rosberg and also to win the race, so that would be great. I can win the race then ahead of everybody, of course. But the main objective for me is to just make sure I finish ahead of Nico Rosberg, because he is ahead in the championship. So, right, everything's looking good. I think I'll wait until my fuel goes down to about 0, and then we'll go back into standard. Purple, brilliant. That's exactly what I want to see. So purple first. See if we can get a purple second sector. Alright, pace looks good. Do I get purple second? Yes, I do. That's brilliant. Okay. Let's try and nail this final sector then, and hopefully get new fastest lap. Beautiful. Yes. Slightly quicker. Get in. It's what we need. Fastest laps. Fastest laps. It's the laps that you want to have as the fastest. Okay, watch that corner up a little bit. But nevertheless, I'll keep going. Just don't botch the next corners. 3 temps down already, not good. Okay. Let's have a look. Driver behind.
Verstappen behind. Okay, the gap behind is 9.2 seconds. There are old super softs. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a
1:43.1. So he is going a bit slower. That's nice to hear.
We've pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Yep. So I will go into standard when it gets to around 0. So it shouldn't be a problem. Hi. Hiya, welcome to the live stream. So far it's been pretty good this race, but it's still a very long way to go. And I've got to see what I'm like on the soft tyre run. Okay. So Verstappen, I don't think he's catching me, so that's good. But I don't know how quick I am on the soft tyres, and it's just the case of the other drivers when they're on the softs, how quick they are. And I've got to put into account Sebastian Vettel and Nico Rosberg will most likely change for super soft tyres when I'm on the softs. So they could be very quick and they might catch up to me. And if safety car comes out, then the 10-second lead that I've got now will diminish. I really hope we don't see a safety car, because the last thing that I want. Of course it will make things interesting. Oh my god, I just hit the wall. Oh, that was scary. Jesus. My car is fine. No damage. Jesus Christ though. That was a bit too scary. James, do not do that again. Doing so well. The last thing I want to do is to make a huge mistake and bin it. Alright. Okay. We burned most of the fuel, so I'll go back to standard. Tyres still feel pretty good. I know I'm losing a bit of time, but it's quicker than Verstappen, it's quicker than Ricciardo, who are also on super softs. So if I'm still going quicker than them, then I'm happy to continue on these super softs for a bit longer. So I might be on these tyres for longer than 16 laps. I might be on them till lap 20. So the gap's almost 10 seconds now. Messed that corner up, never mind. We'll just ignore that one. It is hard to nail every lap every single time, but the more consistent you are, the better racer you can become. Driver behind.
Verstappen is behind you, but gap behind is 10.0 seconds. They're on old super softs. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was at 1 minute 43.2.
43.2. What do I do? 1:42.9. Okay, so I'm still going quicker than at least Verstappen. Teammate status.
Nico's in P7 at the moment, so the gap to our teammate is 26.4 seconds. They're on old softs. The time last lap was a 1:44.2.
Right. So Nico is going to have a tough time to catch up to me. If anything, I think Nico would want a safety car. Because even when he does go on the super softs, he's got 26 seconds roughly to make, maybe more. So yeah, my teammate is the guy I'm focusing on the most, just to see where he finishes. Thankfully, he's not in P2 right now, and both the Red Bulls are doing a pretty good job behind me, to the point where I've had to keep focused and stay ahead of them and be slightly quicker at least. Okay, front left 40%. As we approach lap 16, I don't think I'll pit this lap because I feel these tyres are still pretty good. Okay. So I think I'll be doing probably a few more laps, and then we'll see how it feels. 43.3. Okay, that lap time was slow. 43.3, that was roughly Verstappen's time on the Super Softs. Okay. Sebastian Vettel has jumped to third. I assume Ricciardo has pitted. If Vettel has jumped Ricciardo, then Vettel is having a fantastic race. Man, Sebastian Vettel is probably the driver to worry about more than Nico Rosberg. It's the race win. Oh, Sainz has an issue. I don't think we'll see Sainz at all in the race. Only if we lap him, perhaps. And that's about it. I don't think we'll see him any time during this race.
Box.
Not boxing, Jeff. I'm not boxing. But yeah, seriously, I'm not boxing this lap. Tyres feel good. So I'll keep going. What lap time was that? 1:42.6. That's better. If I keep heading in the 1:42 mark, then that's very good. Pushes me even further ahead of Verstappen. Full race update.
You're leading the pack. They've just entered the pits. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open. 37 laps to go.
Okay. So Verstappen has pitted for the softs. Vettel and Raikkonen will probably stay out a bit longer and then eventually go on the super softs. Wow, is the gap only 20 seconds between me and Vettel? I really hope that's not the case. Because if I pit, then... Oh wait, no, he has to pit still, hasn't he? I'm being an idiot. Alright. So the gap's 20 seconds after we both pit. Yeah, Jake, it's on the longer. In case if nobody knows, I am a Nottingham Forest fan. So when it comes to football, I support Nottingham Forest, and I live in Nottingham, of course. Notts County is shit, so yeah, I've always been a Forest fan. I've been a Forest fan for like, well, ever since I got into football, really. Well, I got into football a long time ago, but I didn't get into like club football for a long time until about, God, I must have been a teenager at the time, probably 14, 15. So I've been supporting Forest for nearly 10 years now. So yeah, it's crazy. The time flies by. And Forest, can I just say, brilliant performance. 2-0 away win, and we had a clean sheet as well. It was like, oh my god, it's a miracle, because Forest didn't have a clean sheet in any of their matches since March. And it was well needed. And we didn't have an away win at all this season in the championship. So yeah, absolutely ecstatic. And Jake, who's just commented, in case if you didn't know, he's a Barnsley fan. And Forest face Barnsley next week, and we're off to watch it together later on Friday. So yeah, that'll be interesting to watch. And I'm glad Forest got a good away win, because that gives me a bit of confidence heading for that match. So yeah, looking forward to it. And whatever happens, If Forest lose, I will drown my sorrows in booze. And if Forest win, I will drink in celebration. So either way, I'm drinking. If it's a draw, I'll probably still drink, because I haven't had a drink in a while. I haven't had a drink in over a month. And I'm well in need of one. So it would be nice to have a lot of booze. 143.4, a bit slow. Still quicker than Vettel, so that's nice to see. I mean, if I can stay on the super softs for as long as I can, I'm still going faster than Vettel, then that's a good sign. Okay. Nicely through that corner. Me, Raikkonen or Vettel. Where do you think the title is going? Oh yeah, later today Jake will be doing his final race for his career mode, and I must say it's definitely worth the watch. There are 3 drivers in it for the title. It's Jake, Kimi Raikkonen, who's on the same level of points as him. Jake's ahead with more wins though, and then you've also got Sebastian Vettel, who is 7 points behind. And it can go either way. Personally, I think Jake, you will have a tough time at Abu Dhabi. It's not an easy track. The AI seem to be very aggressive around there, so you might get taken out. So I'm going to say Kimi Raikkonen will win the title. I'm sorry to say. Just like he beat you to the title in the final race last season in Korea. In Season 2. And I'll also be doing later Brazil and Abu Dhabi. Although I've already won the title and I'm very close to winning the Constructors. Simply because I thought I'd have a challenge with starting at the back, but unfortunately it's been too easy that season. However, I'm looking forward to Season 4, where I'll up the difficulty to Master difficulty like I've done here, as this career special is Master difficulty. I'm enjoying it, because it's not been like a shoe-in. I haven't been dominating. You know, races have been, the drivers have been catching me in certain stints. Some stints I'm quicker, some stints they're better, the AI. So it's looking very good. I can't take it again. Well, you never know, Jake. Raikkonen might have a poor race, and so will Sebastian, you know. They could both finish outside the points, you never know. And then that's it, you win the title, you know. If they don't finish in the points, you've won it. So, you've got the advantage. It's a very slight advantage, but it's an advantage. Okay. So, yeah, so I was doing Mexico in my career mode yesterday, and I was pretty much just messing about, really, because I knew what was going to happen. I was going to end up being in the lead and just winning the race by like 20-30 seconds, something silly like that. So I was like, well, tell you what, I'll take Alonso out for a laugh, and take the other McLaren out, Jenson Button, and then I crashed out of the race because I was being an idiot. But it didn't mean anything. I was having a lot of fun. It was just a bit of a laugh. I think I might be a bit more serious in Brazil, because Brazil and Abu Dhabi, I think I've won in Brazil once. Abu Dhabi, I've struggled out. The AI are pretty aggressive at both those tracks. Abu Dhabi also. So I'll try and win at Brazil, and I'll definitely try to win at Abu Dhabi, I think. Okay, Ricciardo goes fastest. So that tells me that I should pit, really. I'll go one more lap and see what I can do. Okay. Felt like Hamilton in Brazil. Okay. But unlike Rosberg, the Ferrari's fucked up. Okay. Yeah. I can see that. Okay. Right, it's time to pit, I think. Yeah, tyres are going a bit now, so I'm going to pit this lap. Yeah, going to pit. Coming in, Jeff, I'm coming in. Okay. So I think 20 laps was the best these tyres could go until they started wearing a lot. So the softs should feel pretty good. Quick swig of drink. Final race in the Flying Banana. Oh, the emotion. Yeah, you've been in the Renault for 3 seasons, so... The awkward moment where you don't get contract offer, Jake, and you have to stay in the banana seat for longer. Okay. So no more stops, and if there's no crashes and whatnot, this looks pretty good. Vettel's not far behind me, but I know he has to pit. Okay. Oh, is that Verstappen? Jesus Christ, he's close to me.
There's about a lap's worth of spare fuel in the car.
Wow.
Be able to run in X3 for long without much, but do burn it if you need to.
Verstappen's only 4 seconds behind me. Bloody hell, I had a 10-second gap over him, and wow, maybe I stayed out on the Supersofts for too long. But I do have fresh softs. My softs will be much fresher than his. That happens, I give up. Aww. Okay. Let's go back into Rich. Don't want too much fuel on board. Okay. Teammate status.
Nico's currently in P6, 6th place. Okay, distance to teammate, 16.3 seconds. They're on old softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 44.5.
144.5. So he's still doing pretty good lap times on those softs. He's been consistent. Someone's career mode videos have vanished. Oh. I see. Well, that's all he does though, doesn't he? He doesn't like something. He just deletes everything. It's quite pathetic, really. But you know, it is how it is.
Conditions to remain dry for a while. We will update you if the outlook changes.
Alright, I'm going purple, that's brilliant. That's exactly what I need. I might get a new fastest lap here, so glad I've gone on the softs now.
Information on Magnussen. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Magnussen has an issue with his car. 141.1, get in. That is brilliant. Let's keep this up. I hope Rosberg doesn't win the title and go, I've got nothing to say. No, but I feel like if Rosberg does win the title, which I think he will, it won't be that exciting. I don't think it'll be that dramatic. It's just how I feel. He'll be happy, of course, but I don't think he'll celebrate that much. but we'll see. I'm just praying that Rosberg has a problem with his car and Lewis wins and wins the title. That's what I'm hoping for. So I really hope that's the case. Well, the lack of excitement can be solved by lots of drinking. Oh yeah, absolutely. You know. Again, when it comes to Sunday, if Lewis wins the title, I'll be drinking celebration. When it comes to Lewis not winning the title, I'll be drowning my sorrows once again. Kevin Magnussen's out of the race. Do not bring out the safety car. I swear to fucking God.
Caution, yellow flags ahead. No overtaking through the caution zone. Be careful until you see the greens.
Okay, just yellow flags. Alright. Way, unlucky Magnussen. Alright, I don't think the safety car's coming out, so that's good. Good stuff. Okay. Let's see what the gap is between me and Sebastian. He's going to pit soon. Hopefully he'll hold up the Stafford a little bit. Are you streaming Brazil after this? Yeah, I think I will. I'll take a break first, of course. I haven't had any breakfast yet, so I'll get some breakfast. And then we can stream Brazil. Well, I can stream Brazil, you can stream Abu Dhabi. So yeah, there will be another race after this. It'll be my career mode, my official career mode. 50%. I'll be doing Brazil and most probably Abu Dhabi as well. In the same day. So yeah, looking forward to that. Just so I can get it out of the way, because I want to get Season 4 underway. Put Master Difficulty into play and qualifying back into play. And hopefully change team as well, because I haven't really enjoyed it at Ferrari, to be fair. My teammate was not particularly great either. There's Sebastian Vettel. I'll go to the shop and join you. Okay. I'll join you for that then. Yep. Sweet. Okay. Alright, back to standard. Tyre wear. Wow. How many laps have I been on these? Is it 5 laps? 5, 10. 25. Okay. These tyres will be really worn towards the end if it keeps going like this, but it should be okay. Should make it. Oh, crap. Is that how you take the corner? McLaren was your best team, IMO. Yeah, I agree. Kind of regret leaving the team so soon. If I can, I'll probably go back in the McLaren seat. But yeah. Who knows though? I might get an offer from them again. They might want me back. Who knows? Okay. I'm coming up to a lapped car, I've just noticed. I wonder who that car is. Who's in that car? Who's in that car? Wonderbar. Verstappen has finally passed Sebastian Vettel. I imagine Vettel will be pitting fairly soon. It's a Manor. Which Manor though? Is it Verline or Harrianto? I'm up to a few lapped cars actually. That's interesting. Don't call his name, don't call his name. Halianto. Move out the way, move out the way. You dicko. Halianto, Halianto. Okay, that's a weird place to let me through, but thank you anyway. Is that another Manor? Is that the line? Okay. So I'm maintaining a gap ahead of Verstappen, which is good. If I keep going at reasonable pace, I'm looking good to win here, so long as there's no drama. And so long as I don't make any mistakes either. It should be all good. See what lap time I do here. See if I can improve on it. 142 dead. Okay, that's pretty good. It's not too bad. And that's in standard mix. Not bad. Driver behind. Okay. So I'm going slightly quicker than Verstappen at the moment. So if I can stay in the 142s or even into the 141 mark, it's brilliant. Oh, it's a Sauber. Okay. Just realised I went purple first. Let's try and get a new fastest lap in standard mix, that'd be good. So it's NASA. 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 Trying to get 19th place. NASA. Okay. He should let me through here, to be honest. He does. Thank you. There's two cars fighting for 18th by the looks of things. Actually, I want to check to see where Nico Rosberg is in all of this at the moment. Thanks, Jeff, but I think it'll be dry for the entire race. I don't see a cloud in the sky. Teammate status.
Nico's currently in P6, 6th place. Our gap to our teammate is 34.2 seconds. There are no softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 43.9.
Wow. He did a 43.9 on old softs. That's pretty good. He was doing 144s last time. So he's improved his pace a bit. I imagine Nico Rosberg and Sebastian Vettel will be pitting roughly on lap 37. Yeah, lap 37-ish. So they've got a lot more laps to go. I've got 23 laps to do on these softs. And I've already done 10 laps roughly on these. So, yeah, they should make it. They'll be worn, but they should make it. With the way the tyres are worn at the moment. So I'm glad I stayed on the super softs for a bit longer, to be fair. Because had I have pitted for soft straight away, I might have been struggling for keeping these tyres together towards the end, and maybe I would have had to pit again, which wouldn't have helped my race at all. So I'm glad I stayed out for as long as I could on the super softs. Until I thought, well, these tyres are dead now, I'm losing time. And I did lose quite a lot of time on the super softs, more than I thought I would. But like I said, my tyres are a lot fresher than Verstappen's, and it's helping me pull away again, so it's worked out. Okay. God, I don't know if Ericsson was letting me through or not there. Seemed like he wanted to stay ahead of me. I got DRS. Oh, I missed my braking spot. A bit wide. At least I didn't go into a wall. That helps. Okay. So, next up is one of Jake's banana seats. It's a Renault. 42.8. Driver behind.
Verstappen's behind you. The gap behind us is 8.0 seconds. There are old softs. The time last lap was a 1:42.3.
Alright, so I was a bit slower than Verstappen that time. Oh. Wow. Vettel has jumped Verstappen. And Vettel's still on those old softs. That is impressive. I'm very interested to see what Sebastian Vettel can do once he's on the super softs. I'm assuming either Nico Rosberg or Sebastian Vettel will get fastest lap towards the end of the race when they go on their super softs. Bloody hell, Palmer, what are you trying to do to me? How slow do you want to go? I think that's all of the traffic out of the way for now. I don't see any traffic ahead. Not even on the map, so it looks good for a while. I see one car ahead, but it seems very far away. Okay. Alright. Fuel's coming back up, so we'll go back into rich again, I think. Very shortly. 1:42.2, that's much better. If I can consistently do a lap time like that, then that's good. Keeps me ahead of the pack. So far, very nice, dominant, controlled race so far. I had one little scare when I drove and hit the wall. Thankfully there was no damage. So it was just a light tap. Apart from that, it's been going very well. Okay. Right. Okay, so lap 33, so we've got 20 laps to go almost, 20 and a half. So, to be honest, it's been going quick so far, so I don't feel incredibly tired after this. Well, exhausted is the fair way of putting it. But I will need a break after this. These 100% races plus qualifying is it's a lot to take in. Yeah. Most races with the qualifying are 2 hours straight. It's hard to keep focused. Okay. 142.7, a bit slow. Though Vettel is holding up Verstappen, which is brilliant. So Vettel is helping me once again. Verstappen's just got past Vettel, I think. Yep. They're battling each other, so they're losing time between each other. Might only help me. Okay. So, coming up to another lapped car. I wonder which car it is this time. Is it a Sauber? Is it a Renault? Is it a Manor? Or is it something completely different? And now for something completely different. I'd laugh if it was Nico Rosberg. That would make my day. Lapping Nico Rosberg. Teammate status.
Nico's currently in P6, 6th place. The gap to teammate is 41.7 seconds. They're on old softs. The time last lap was at 1 minute 44.2.
Nico is way behind me. When Nico pits, he will roughly be a minute behind. Yes, he'll be on the super softs, but he's got a minute to cover in 16 laps. I don't think that will happen, unless if he pits for super soft sooner, which I don't think he will. He's got to be at least 2 seconds a lap quicker than me. He's got to be very quick. That's a whole minute to cover, and probably more. He's staying on those softs for even longer. He'll be on them for a few more laps. Has Vettel pitted? I don't see Vettel now. So he might have done. I see a car. Don't know what it is though. Or who it is. Alright, it's the other Manor. It must be Pascal Wehrlein. Right. I won't go into Rich Mix now because I've got to get past this Manor. But once I do, Rich Mix. Okay. Pascal Wehrlein at 17th. He's doing a decent job for Manor. He's well ahead of his teammate, so he's doing well in that department, just like I am with Rosberg. It's the qualifying that let Nico Rosberg down, and he lost a place at the start of the race also, so he didn't have a good start, and his pace doesn't seem to be that entirely good either. So we'll see what Nico can do towards the end of the race. He needs to step it up a bit. Right, Verline, where are you letting me through? Right, you let me through there. Okay.
If the situation changes, I'll let you know.
Right. Rich mix. Okay. Tyres looking decent. Sebastian Vettel comes out in third and is now on the super softs, so he is one to watch out for. Because he will surely be quicker. Right, the gap's 26 seconds between me and Sebastian, and he's got 16 laps to try and catch me. We'll see what he can do. Well, actually, it's more than that, isn't it? It's 17 laps. Yeah, he pitted quite early for those super softs. Interested to see what he can do. Because he did a very good soft tyre run. So, me and Verstappen, 10 seconds between each other, so that's good to see. If I keep this pace going, maintain the gap, I can relax a little bit. Probably with like 5 laps to go, so that's good. 140.9, Jesus, that is a good lap. That is a good lap. He is on fire. I am terrified. Right. I'm hoping Verstappen can hold him up a little bit, that would help. They've got traffic to deal with, also. Vettel more so, he's got more traffic to deal with than Verstappen. I don't see any cars in the... Oh wait, I see one car, but I'm not about to lap him for a while yet. But I'm starting to feel the wear on these tyres, so it's getting harder and harder to try and be quick. I feel like I've been very consistent. There's been the odd lap or two where I've been a second or a second and a half slower than my consistent lap times, but you can't nail it every lap. You try to be consistent as possible, sometimes you can't. So I'm currently 7/10 slower than Vettel. With that lap, so that's pretty good for me. If I keep going at that pace, Vettel will not catch me. He needs to be more than a second quicker than me per lap if he wants to catch up with me. Which at this rate, he's looking good for second, that's for sure. First, he needs to be quicker. I've just gone purple. Get in. So I'm improving. And my teammate is in the pits finally. He's pitted quite late actually. He pitted on lap... Oh no, he pitted on lap 37. I'm on lap 38. So he pitted at the exact time I thought he would pit. So I'm interested to see what the gap is once he's exited the pits. Won't be far behind him actually in terms of lapping him. Oh, he's just come out. He's just come out. Okay. Right. Teammate status.
Nico's in P10 right now. They're on fresh super softs.
What's the gap though? Like, he's in P10. He is on quicker tyres. Teammate status.
Nico's in P10 right now. They're on fresh super softs.
What's the gap? Alright, don't tell me what the gap is. I'm very interested to know. It must be around a minute. Oh, C2 lapped cars. I'm coming up towards. There's one car. Is it the other Sauber or the other Renault? Purple first again. Happy to see. Okay. Oh, didn't take that corner very well. Okay. Yeah, I lost 7 tenths through that. Well, almost a second actually. But yeah. Didn't nail that one. I didn't nail this lap. Made a big mistake. Well, it wasn't that big, but I made a mistake. Do roughly one more lap in rich mix and then back standard. I might do rich mix for a little bit, one last time. 14 laps to go. As we are now in lap 40. Oh, 140.8. God, Vettel is charging. He is charging. "22 seconds. Okay. So he's only closed down on me for 4 seconds, roughly. Okay. That's good then. Obviously my tyres will wear for longer and longer and longer, while Vettel will probably go quicker and quicker because the super softs last quite a long time. He might struggle on those tyres towards the end, like the last few laps or so, the last 4 or 5 laps. And Rosberg has gone quickest, he needs that. Teammate status.
Nico's currently in P9. They're on fresh super softs. The time last lap was a 1:14.8.
Yeah. Well, you haven't told me the gap to him, so I'm assuming it's quite big. Giggity. Quite big. Alright. Okay. Alright, so we're doing pretty well. Not too long to go now. Done a fantastic job, I think. Been a very dominant race so far on my part. The drivers behind me have been quick, Verstappen and Vettel in particular. But I've just managed to keep focused. Make sure I get make sure I've got a gap over them, which I have done. It's now 12 seconds, so Verstappen's losing time, so that's good to see. I think that was 21 seconds, the gap to me and Vettel. So he is catching, but I don't think it'll be enough. So that's good to see also. It's Kvyat in the Toro Rosso. Hello, Kvyat. You might want to let me through in a few minutes, or a few seconds even. I've got DRS, thanks Kvyat. Oh, I missed my braking spot. Oh dear. Oh, and we're side by side. I've given Kvyat room, but I think I've got him here. Oh, maybe not. Botching this up. Right, I should have him here if I brake properly. There we go. That's done. Jesus Christ. I am losing my tyres a bit. Yeah, I lost a bit of time there. Jesus. 144 dead. It didn't help when I went wide twice and trying to get past Kvyat. So Kvyat held me up a bit there. Got 11 laps to go. Tyre wear, front left 44%. So I will struggle a bit towards the end. Hopefully not too much. And if I did pit, I'd be into third place. I could afford to pit again actually and probably be quicker than both the drivers. But I think staying out is the best option because I don't want to be battling those two drivers. Because, like I said from the beginning, you know, the reason I started on the super softs is so I could avoid the AI at the start for the most part, which I did, and avoid any collisions, which has definitely helped. So I think a couple more laps and we'll see where Sebastian is, and well, we'll be able to see earlier, but we'll have a look and see where Nico Rosberg is. See where he is. 16 seconds the gap now. Between me and Vettel. Vettel still has to pass Verstappen though. .11 laps to go. I don't think we'll see any major pile-ups. I don't think we'll see the safety car now. So we're looking. This is looking like a good win for me. It all depends on how quick Sebastian Vettel can go and how well I can maintain these tyres throughout these final 10.5 laps. Wow, that's a good lap, Rosberg. 140.2. He's on fire. Teammate status.
Nico's in P7 at the moment.
Wow.
Fresh super softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 14.2.
Yeah, so he's doing what he can. He's pushing hard. He's looking good for P6 at least. Maybe P5 and P4. I don't know where the P5 and P4 drivers are, so 16 seconds still, roughly, between me and Sebastian. So we now go to the final 10 laps of this race. On left, 48. So when you enter 80%, it's puncture territory. Anything below that, you're safe. So, should be fine. But I will be slower. I will be getting slower and slower. I think Vettel's super soft tyres are still great, as is Nico Rosberg's, of course. So, is that a Williams I can see? Thanks, Jeff. You've told me that several hundred times during this race, it feels like. Gutierrez, it's a Haas. Okay. So, see where Gutierrez will let me through. Will I get DRS? No. I'm right behind him though. Gutierrez, what are you doing, mate? Let me through. Oh, I got DRS. Get it. Gutierrez slowed me down a bit. Not too much, but still annoying. Alright. So 10th down, first sector. Not too bad. 15 seconds. Alright. I think Vettel has a good chance of getting second. But I think he's just too far away to challenge me. Unless if I make a big mistake. I'm looking good here for the win. I really need it. That will really help me in the championship. It will put me up to 60 points in the standings. Still not entirely sure where Nico will finish, but it's looking good. I don't think Nico will get the podium finish, and it looks like he might not get 4th. Maybe not 5th either. So it's looking good. So I will be closing the gap onto Nico, which is good stuff. Almost 14 seconds to Vettel. 53%. Okay. Teammate status.
Nico's currently in P6, 6th place. They're on fresh super softs. The time last lap was at 1:14.4.
Wow. So he's still charging. Here's Nico Rosberg. He's now in P6. Hopefully P6 is all he's going to get. P6 will give him 8 points. So I would have 17 more points than him. 139.9, Jesus. I did not want to see that. That was quick. From Nico Rosberg. Very quick. Okay. Alright, entering lap 47. 7, 8, 9. 7 laps to go. Okay. Vettel still behind Verstappen. Verstappen can't close in on me, I don't think. Ooh. 13 seconds now, roughly. I mean, if Vettel could keep going at such a huge pace and get past Verstappen quickly, it could be close. But it has to happen now, because he hasn't got much time left. I've been pretty consistent. With the tyres wearing more and more, I've been pretty consistent throughout. Vettel is now right behind Verstappen, so Vettel needs to pass Verstappen as quickly as he can, and he does. Oh shit. Oh, Verstappen's fighting him though. Oh, Vettel, I think he's stayed ahead, but he needs to pull away from Verstappen now. 1:41.6, that's a good lap on the one softs. Oh yeah, he's gone past. 11 seconds, okay. Let's check the time now. 57% left. Okay. This tyre should make it. So that shouldn't be too much of a concern now. 12 seconds. Okay. Oh, God. Glad I didn't sneeze at the worst moment possible and crash into a wall. Teammate status.
Nico's currently in P6, 6th place. They're on fresh super softs. The time last lap was a 1:14.0.
Wow, he's still going quick then. However, he's still in P6. Well, that's nice to hear. Esteban Gutierrez is out of the race. I don't think we'll see a safety car now, and if we do, it'll probably take us towards the end of the 53 laps, so it's not a problem. As predicted, the safety car's not coming out. The safety car never really comes out on this game towards the end. It never seems to do that. 11.8 seconds. Vettel may be losing his tyres. And he cannot catch up to me by the looks of things. Okay. So 4.5 laps to go roughly. And I am very happy with my performance.
There's about a lap's worth of spare fuel in the car. You won't be able to run in mix-3 for long with that much, but do burn it if you need to.
No, I'll only save the fuel, and if for any reason Vettel does catch up to me, I will use the fuel and put it in rich mix. But I'll just stay conservative for now. And just make sure I make it to the end. In P1. But yeah, very happy with my performance. 10 seconds to gap, yeah, that's fine. Absolutely fantastic. There was one moment where I hit the wall. Wasn't that bad. Just a bit of a tap. Went wide a couple of times, but overall, a very dominant race. Probably better than my result in Bahrain. Both very similar results, just managed to pull away, managed to stay first. So I'm very happy, and this is, it's tough because it's 100%, it's more of an endurance race, so, oh god, I'll need a break. Everything is playing into my hands in this race. No safety car came out, so that helped me. If it did came out as soon as Sebastian was on super softs, I could have been in a lot of trouble. Thankfully that wasn't the case. I might have had to pit for another set of super softs had the safety car came out at a certain time. Okay. But yeah, I really had to race with any cars. If anything, I raced with a lapped car, and that was Kvyat trying to get past him. But every time I did, I kept outbraking myself and going wide, slightly off track. 1:42.4, gap 8.9 seconds. Okay.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
4 laps of fuel. Okay. Tyre wear 64%. 3 laps to go. So Vettel is catching, but I don't think it'll be enough. Just make sure I don't cock up. Should be okay. Gone green. Good. Teammate status.
Nico's currently in P6, 6th place. There are fresh super softs. The time last lap was a 1:40.2.
Right. So Rosberg's still in P6. I'm glad to hear that. Hopefully he'll stay in P6. As we edge closer towards the end of the race. Nice braking there. Okay. Oh. Didn't notice the sunlight came through there. Has the sun moved? As the race has gone on. Okay. Alright. Hi James, welcome to the live stream. What do you mean I'm so bad? I'm winning the race. What are you on about? How dare you? It's hard, you know. I couldn't have done any better, so I don't see how I'm bad. And anyway, you've just joined in. How do you know if I did a bad performance? How dare you? You kidder, you. Right. Well, that's not the corner. Raikkonen's on super softs. He's got past Verstappen. Get him. Get in, Kimi. Well done. Looks like it'll be a Ferrari 2-3. Ah ha 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 ha. Yes, James. Right. Okay. What am I up to today? Well, after this, I'm going to go and get some breakfast. I'll probably go to the shop later on. After that, I'm not entirely sure. Might just chill out for the rest of the day. For the most part. I am live streaming later today as well, also. So yeah. Bit of a chill day, really, for the most part. Just need to go to the shop and that's about it, really. Right. Entering final lap. Tyres look great. And Vettel is not far behind me, but it's not going to be enough. See Sebastian. Okay. Sounds good. What are you up to today? Okay. Right. So, wow, Vel is catching me like wildfire. Wow, he's turned it up all of a sudden. But shouldn't be enough. See his car. I believe that's his car. Okay. 2.5 seconds. Yeah, I'm losing my tyres, but thankfully I'm getting close to the end. Okay. Hello, Vettel. Yeah, 1 lap too late, mate. Possibly 2. So, very good race on my part, and it was very close. So get in! Yes! Come on!
You've won the Grand Prix.
Oh, yes! Oh, get in. Needed that.
Great win then for the Mercedes team today. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson,
Not much.
just what set
Fair
them
enough,
apart
James.
from the competition here.
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres. But at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else.
Nico
That's
only
exactly what they have
P6.
today.
That is very good.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race. They've excelled here.
And
as they
it's
so
Ferrari
often
2-3,
do,
so
and it's
they'll
a
be happy.
well-deserved victory. Mercedes then are on top today.
Yeah. You bet they're on top. So after that, both Ferrari and Mercedes got 33 points for the constructors. It's very interesting to see. Yes, my boy LH wins the race.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship.
So that
It
took an
wasn't
hour
the
and a
best
half.
weekend for our
Yeah, so
championship
I
leader,
didn't
and
feel
their
too bad
advantage
actually,
at the
but I was
top has been
feeling the
reduced. Moving on
the
to
exhaustion.
driver
I
of
need the
day.
break.
Anthony Davidson, who would
So,
you go for?
Kimi
Difficult
third,
call, Crofty, but I'd like to say
Sebastian
Sergio
second, of
Perez.
course.
He's just
Verstappen
so gifted
fourth,
at getting
Ricciardo
the most out
fifth.
of his tyres, and he's showed that
So
here today.
yeah,
And here's how
it was
things are shaping up in
Mercedes,
the
Ferrari,
Constructors'
Ferrari,
Championship.
Red Bull, Red
After
Bull,
all that
Mercedes.
excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us.
Oh,
and goodbye until
Nico
the next
started
race.
7th on the grid. I thought he started 6th. Ah, so he stayed in 7th for the most part during the race. He managed to get up 1 place. Yeah, so Nico was getting quick towards the end, but to be honest, it wasn't that good of a performance, really. I mean, look at that. He was nowhere near P5. Plus 40 seconds. He was nowhere near. So, yeah. Excellent stuff. Fernando Alonso, P9. Good stuff from him. Right, so, race director, anything special? Oh my god. Warnings. So many warnings. Okay. Kevin Magnussen collided with Harriento 3 times. It's interesting. Okay. Advance. So, Nico Rosberg still leads the championship and he's on 69 points. And I'm only 9 points behind him now with 60 points as I move up to 2nd in the Drivers' Championship. Kimi Raikkonen, 2 points behind me, and 11 points behind Nico Rosberg with 58, and Daniel Ricciardo with 53 points. Sebastian Vettel needs to get a few more points to catch up with 43. So it is as what I predicted. It seems to be a fight between the 3 top teams, Mercedes, Ferrari and Red Bull. Red Bull slightly behind by the looks of things so far. In the constructors, Mercedes 129, Ferrari 101, Red Bull 88. So get in. Excellent result. So next race I believe is at Spain, so we'll see you for then. So thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next race. Bye bye everyone.